Hey, I'm Sean from Hope 3 Labs. This is the ninth video out of 11 in our Introduction to Crypto series. So today we're breaking down how to spot legitimate crypto projects and how to avoid the ones that look promising but don't go anywhere. Whether you're new to crypto or have already learned a hard lesson, this is the clarity that I wish I had early. So this video is not going to be about picking winners. It's about knowing what to look for so you can invest smarter, build with intention, and avoid the traps. So let's get into it. So the first rule is that the product or the tech always means more than the hype. Start your research with the most important question. What does this project actually do? Is it solving a real problem or just tossing around buzzwords? So, can you explain the project in one clear sentence? If it sounds something like it's a multi chain metaverse yield protocol with AI enhanced staking, you're not looking at a product, you're looking at a marketing deck in a trench coat. So, ask yourself, is there a working product or just a white paper? Can I use it today? Would anyone outside of crypto care about what this thing does? And are developers building on it? Or is it just influencers talking about price? So, just an example, Ripple uses XRP as a bridge asset for fast, low cost, cross border payments. You can see that in action at xrpl.org or look up a wallet activity and payment flows using xrpscan.com. So, yeah, you could go out to either of those websites and literally watch the transactions happen in real time. So, the second rule is to take a look at the team. Is there a real group behind the project, or is it just a slick logo and some finance guys talking about it online? Just to be honest, these days with I could spin up a halfway decent website, mint a token, and build a fake community before lunchtime. And that's part of the reason why I'm making this video series is to cut through all that noise and show that some of us are actually building something real. So just some stuff to look out for. Does the team have a public presence? Is there a LinkedIn, or do they do interviews, or are there any articles posted about these guys? Are they posting their open development? So is there source code in their GitHub site, or are they publishing developer logs, or participating in Ask Me Anythings on social media? And are you seeing any real industry experience from the team? Just some red flags. If the whole thing looks like it was stitched together by some anonymous accounts with zero history, I would just recommend slowing down and doing some more research. Now, some anonymous teams do great work, but in this space, transparency builds trust. Now, the third rule, read the white paper. That's simple. If you're wondering, a white paper is basically a business plan for a crypto project. It's just written in nerd talk. But it should clearly explain what the project is solving, how it works, and what the token is actually used for. So, just a quick tip, if you have the white paper, search for the word token. If it shows up 144 times but never says why it exists or what it does, it's probably just a fundraising mechanism with a token duct tape on top of it. So the fourth rule, understand the tokenomics. So not every project needs a token, and not every token is built to last. So start by asking, why does this token even exist? Crypto tokens are just tech. So if it isn't critical on like how the system works, then it's probably just there to moon and vanish, leaving investors basically just stranded. So ask, what's the token for? Is it powering transactions? Is it unlocking features? Or is it just sitting there waiting for the price to go up? And maybe who controls the supply of the tokens? If there's a few wallets that hold most of the tokens or coins, that's a red flag. If the supply is capped or inflation is crazy, then that's a faster route to it going to zero. Just an example. XRP is capped at 100 billion tokens. Bitcoin is capped at 21 million tokens. So knowing the supply, there's just some baked in trust there. Another red flag. If the only utility of the token is that it might go up in price someday, then that's not real utility. That's just a slot machine. And one last red flag. Legal clarity matters. XRP's partial win against the SEC gave this space a huge boost. So if your favorite project is actively ducking regulators, I would tread carefully. So the fifth rule, just get good at learning how to spot the red flags. Now, not every red flag means that the entire project is a scam, but they do mean to pause and dig a little bit deeper in your research. If a project guarantees returns, I would stay away from that. Now, if a project really promotes their hype-only Telegram or Discord, the ones that feel like walking into a rave and asking, hey, is this rug pull being audited? Yeah, stay away from that. And if you don't know what Telegram or Discord is, you could just ignore that whole one. Does the project have an outdated roadmap? So basically, it feels like they said they were going to open a restaurant, but they never even put up a menu. Red flag. Is their GitHub repository empty? That's like walking into a bakery with no bakers. Who's actually building the stuff? Another red flag. Does their website look like it was just copy and pasted from a template? If it looks like every other crypto website with no unique purpose, I would skip that one. Bottom line, if the crypto project feels like a casino in disguise, it probably is. So basically, just trust your gut, then verify. Your instinct is your first filter, but the great thing about crypto is you don't have to guess. You can check. And here's how. So, ledger activity. Use tools like xrpscan.com. It's basically the county clerk's office for blockchain. You can see where wallet activity, payment flows, even transaction memos in real time. Smart contract audits. So these are like safety inspections for code. Would you move into a house with no inspection? The same rules apply to smart contracts. And the last one I have, developer activity. Check their GitHub repository. If no one's committing code or shipping any updates, it's probably just a showroom car with no engine. So let's recap. Good crypto projects are clear in purpose, transparent about who's building, and grounded in real progress and utility. The best part is that we're all still early. There's no rush. Just take your time, ask questions, and pick the projects that actually do something. That's how you're going to win long term. At Hope 3 Labs, we're building real tools using crypto, and we're not the only ones. In the next video, we're going to go full builder mode. We'll break down how blockchain systems are actually built, why some crypto projects scale and others crash, and how understanding the tech stack can make you a better investor and builder.